Does this photo show a hole drilled on Mars? The diameter was said to measure slightly smaller than a US dime. True. Oh shit, really? A color photograph shows a dime-sized hole drilled on Mars. Interesting. Origin. Curious about how Snoop's right? No, I'm not curious about that. The mission of NASA's Mars Curiosity rover is determined whether the red planet was never home, or otherwise. To fulfill this scientific expedition, the Martin robot drills a lot of holes, 32 holes to be exact. One such coin-sized hole was featured in a photograph posted in 2020 on Reddit, where it received more than 120,000 upvotes. It was widely circulated again when a Twitter user reposted it to social media platform and received nearly 20,000 likes. Sheesh. A reverse image search related that this is a genuine photograph. The hole was drilled by NASA Curiosity Mars rover to collect materials for a rock target called Buckskin. On July 30th, 2015, the Mars Scientist Laboratory missions Considerate rover landed on Red Planet on August 15, 2012, and has been collecting samples, measurements, videos, and photographs to be sent back to Earth for future study. As of this writing, it has collected more than 900,000 raw images. Goddamn. The photograph was published to the internet on August 4th, 2015, and described as followers by NASA. The rover took this image with the Mars hand lens imager camera, which is mounted on the same robotic arm as the sample collecting drill. Rock powered from the collected sample was subsequently delivered to a laboratory inside the rover for analysis. The rover drill did not experience any sign during the sample collection of an intermediate short circulating issue that was detected early in 2015. The Buckskin target is an area on lower Mount Sharp where Curiosity had detected unusual high levels of silica and hydrogen. Was the Tower of Babel burned to the ground in Russia? The biblical story of the tower attempts to explain why people around the world speak different languages. God damn. Just go ahead and soak that in for a second. Oh wow, it's actually true. A video shows a replica of the Tower of Babel being burned in Russia. Damn. Shit. I thought this was false. Kind of. Damn. Well, origin. Every year at Nikola Lentsevets, a large art park in a small village in the Kolag region of Russia, artists gather to build a large wooden sculpture, then burn it to the ground. In March 2022, architect Pavlok built a model of the Tower of Babel for an annual festival. Fuck you. The art park wrote in Instagram post translated via Google on February 16th. The Tower of Babel by architect turned out to be of incredible beauty and scale, a tower that you can climb and reach for the clouds. The height of the tower is more than 20 meters. It is filled with 120 cubic meters used pallets and 200 bales of rejected hay, too hard for animal feed. The construction wood was used for agricultural fields which were overgrown and needed to be cleaned, and slabs waste from the sawmill. The most beautiful art object will be put on fire and burned down in a few hours, but will remain in the memory of the audience with the bright flash. We will never forget this varied landscape. media, they were often shared with messages that attempted to decipher the meaning behind this act. One Facebook page, for example, claimed that this was a sign that nuclear war is coming. Okay, buddy. Another post claimed that this was a clear symbol of Russia letting the whole world know that the New World Order is destroyed. A version of this video posted to BitChute was simply titled Limit Burning. These claims are all interpretations based on biblical story of the Tower of Babel, which attempts to explain why people around the world seek different languages. But to kind of summarize this story, we find the story of the Tower of Babel in this book, Genesis chapter 11, verses 1-9. We are told that the whole world spoke one language, traveling to a plain in the land of Shinar. The descendants of Noah established a city and built a tower whose top may reach unto heaven. They decided that this tower will make a name for them. In other words, it will serve as a monument to their fame in case they are subsequently scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. But God, seeing the city and the tower they had built, was concerned that now the people would be able to do anything, and they were getting too ambitious. So God went and confronted their language so they couldn't understand each other's speech and scattered them aboard the face of the earth. Wow. Shit. While some social media users often offered their own interpretations of what the burning symbolized, the artist also offered her thoughts on the Russian agricultural site. Yeah, I don't know how to say that. It so happened that the very Tower of Babel was never completed because of the discord between people and entire nations. The current one, which we are collecting from for Mils... Dude, why are they so complicated ass words? And Nikola Lentivets serves as a modern symbol of the same discord. The events associated with the pandemic have given rise to new conflicts and clashes. According to the biblical story, our tower will also not be completed, but the guests of Mesa will be able to become co-authors and complete it on their own before it disappears in the fire. This art sculpture was originally designed to symbolize the society conflicts that arose during the COVID-19 pandemic. In the days after Russia's attack on Ukraine, the Nikola art park, dude, I can't read. I fucking hate when there's words that I just mispronounce so badly. Art Park posted a message on social media stating that they hoped the destruction of this tower would serve as a reminder to turn to peace with their neighbor. Setting the Tower of Babel on fire, we hope that everyone will find the strength in themselves to turn to peace with their neighbor, hold on to each other. No less surprising in the coincidence that this year, for the first time, is scheduled not for Saturday but Sunday, March 6th, Forgiveness Sunday, an important date even for those who do not consider themselves to be believers. The centuries-old tradition of this holiday is to ask each other for forgiveness, recollection. Just go ahead and soak that in for a second. Gee.